2023 is going to be a great year. I think many businesses, such as ourselves, have gotten through a period of understanding recovery plans post-pandemic. Um, our view is that uh, the pandemic has certainly recalibrated business and business environments to a large degree. Um, and 2023 allows us to shake off much of what was residual effects from the pandemic. We now look at the global outlook far more differently. I think the global economy is being reset to a large degree. And if anything, we find ourselves in an ideal space to recalibrate the business, to refocus our energies, to carve out strategies that allows us to navigate this new economic environment. So certainly, having gone through the pandemic, having gone through technical challenges within the global economy, supply chain challenges, and the like, we've reached the point which I believe were the low points. And if anything, 2023 presents the turnaround. So that's the way we understand, the business response to 2023. Um, I think for us, we now have a more clearer view of how to look at the future, and the future represents some degree of promise, even though from one sector to the other, from one territory to the other, from one country to the other, we're all dealing with our own dynamics that represent various challenges. But in and amongst the challenges, there are certainly opportunities for growth, and I think that's where our focus from our business sits within in the year 2023. Some of the exciting projects that we're working on right now in Conlog, certainly as a technology business, there's much focus on our innovation capability. Um, we've invested a lot of effort and energy over the last couple of years, understanding how innovation within our products and offers have the opportunity to transform the solutions we're able to bring to our customers. So first and foremost, a brand new business to consumer venture from Conlog, which effectively brings us closer to the people that are actually using our devices in the field. We've created a very unique offer, that which is related to our product as well as related to our platform offering, where the fundamental focus around the innovation is creating convenience to end consumers, giving them direct access to metering products, to metering their utility services, specifically around this time, electricity services. So in so doing, we allow other stakeholders to create more access to energy altogether. Um, I think if you look at the various technology discussions in around our sector at the moment, everything revolves around smart connected devices and smart metering, particularly. Where we've invested our energy is understanding the makeup of requirements that are born out of customer challenges. And we've built a very unique offer that deals with problems as we encountered them and as our customers have encountered them on the continent. So a brand new product range at the very top of the metering pyramid, responding to smart metering expectations, not just for South Africa, but for other African utilities on the continent as well. Having navigated utility services for the better part of 35 odd years, we also found a very unique opportunity to take the lessons learned from our metering endeavors and apply it in a completely different sector, a sector that's focused on the measurement and management of a very limited and scarce resource that is water. So we're very proud of the fact that we this year would be launching a brand new smart water meter in conjunction with the smart electricity devices that we've become renowned for. I think it's the perfect solution for many multi-utility focused partners of ours. So the products take the form of devices which would be launched together at the Enlit Africa show in May, and I think underpins one of a couple of the exciting projects that we're embarking on for the year 2023. Technology alone does not necessarily, determine success for our organization. Much of our success is related to how we engage with our customers, and certainly being closer to our customers is important for us. Understanding their requirements and our ability to support some form of economic stimulus in countries outside of our outside of South Africa is important. Is just as important to us. So we've formulated a very specific geo expansion plan, and the intention is to drive localization of some of our activities, so that we're creating local economic value in the various territories that we're supporting our products within. That I think is forms a foundation for the key projects that Conlog will be embarking on for the year 2023. I think some of the main challenges that utility executives are facing today, certainly the highest priority is how do we reduce energy poverty on the continent, and the first and highest then priority would be finding some means of improving access to energy. In our sector, it relates to the number of meter points we're able to deploy. Almost aligns equally to the number of homes we bring online and the lives we impact positively by having access to energy. There are limiting factors in how utility executives are able to respond to this mandate. And one of the fundamentals is obviously access to capital that supports the mechanisms that fund these projects. And therefore, what utility executives have to look at is how they go about funding some of these projects. What we found is that the energy sector in itself is to some degree self-funding, provided we make the right choices around technologies, we make the right choices around systems, and we invest with a long-term view that creates sustainable revenue collection practices for utility organizations. Thereby relieving some of the pressure felt by utility executives when having to secure some of these fundings outside of their purview. So that I think is fundamental to supporting the access to energy programs. I think one of the other vital topics for executives on the continent is how do we focus on the sector development plans, the energy sector development plans, but not just for solving problems of today, but looking at the topic of sustainability and how choosing resources that support the energy sector and its growth over the next 20, 30, 40 years are just as important as how we support growth in the next 5 years. So sustainability is a vital topic and underlines all of the challenges and the solutions we put to challenges over the next couple of years. So if I were to summarize the approach, it's certainly focus on opportunities that allow us to find access to capital or self-fund capital projects with a clear mandate of improving access to energy, while underpinning all of these activities around the sustainability of the sector altogether. Our partnership with Enlit Africa spans many years, and I think other than brand promotion, which we certainly benefited from, I think what we've done in this partnership is we've assembled a platform of collaboration, the opportunity to share our thoughts and ideas with our partners, with our customers, with our counterparts, and understand that some of our problems are uniquely African. And therefore, most times we have to find uniquely African solutions to them. And that conversation has certainly found some traction over the last couple of years. And I think the Enlit Africa platform has allowed us to have these engagements, has allowed us to have constructive dialogue around how we can find long-term solutions for the African continent that focus on the energy and distribution sector.